Michelob?
Yeah.
See what's on the other side of this thing.
Hey, you don't gotta do it though. That bit look empty. You get you high.
I'm talking about on the aisle. They had the on
Ain't
the
little
aisle.
pay island.
Man, I had people that kicked the bed.
About $20. So,
Shit. Not today this time. Maybe last time you went got okay. Shit,
that
who
shit.
knows when that was? I'm sorry. What we could eat right now? Oh, now I'm hungry. I eat a bacon sandwich, huh? Oh, that baby is cute. Oh, y'all, let me find a line and get in and get out. This line looks short.
Thank you, babe.
You all go, oh, look at those turtles in a heart.
I'm gonna hurry up home. Hurry up home.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught! A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll motion over Flowers. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
13.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. In motion comes Walker. Off the play fake, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good, and the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing Jackson. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Receiver in motion, going right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll be second down. In motion comes Walker. On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida. And the Jets are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Comeback route, and he's got it. 1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. At the Ravens, 44 yards. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They put Wilson in motion. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
60 Bison, Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Jets first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll motion over Flowers. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Let's go. Take go.
They'll begin with a zone read. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Going to keep this, looking to do it on his own. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
They put Wilson in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down, Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens draw closer here. It's 21-14. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, as you can see there, with this guy's size, you're just not going to be able to bring him down with arm tackles. You're going to have to get a lot of bodies to the ball, square him up, and be physical. Because if not, he's going to run through light contact, and he still has the speed to pick up big yards.
In motion comes Walker. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Second down and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, They tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll send him over to the left. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A 1st down on a gain of 11. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Man, good shit, man. Good shit.
Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes Walker. On the give, here's Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion over Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Again, it's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
No, we change it.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Jets have a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Go, Reed, go. Here we go, here we go.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. They'll run. It's Hall. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They motion a receiver right. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action now. Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. 3rd down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Now Henry. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. From the gun, Jackson. Oh my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes.